I'm Raymond Massey, and I have a special message for senior citizens. Today's doctors, drugs, and medical devices truly work medical miracles for young and old alike. But there are some as phony as a $3 bill. Like this Zeret applicator, for example, which is claimed to cure arthritis with Z-rays. There are no Z-rays. This fake device claimed to cure cancer with tape-recorded music. The practitioner who used it was as big a phony as his device. A doorbell doctor sold this food supplement to treat 42 diseases. It has nothing of value that's not contained in the food you buy at your supermarket. Investigate before you invest in health services or products. Help stamp out quackery.
This has been a public service announcement from the Food and Drug Administration in cooperation with this station.
You know, we think of alternative medicine in this country as being herbs or acupuncture or massage or things like that. And that's true. And we think of Western medicine as being surgery and pharmaceutical drugs and a stethoscope. But really there's a much more deeper and I think more interesting question is, what is healing? And what causes healing?
Herbalism is a practice based on the use of plants and natural extracts. Compounds are taken from herbs and used in several methods of healing. It not only prevents and treats a variety of illnesses, but it also plays a key role in many spiritual practices.
Being an herbalist means using plants to address imbalances in individuals as well as disease prevention. I'm a Western herbalist, which means my focus is on using native plants to North America.
Acupuncture. Acupuncture uses concepts of traditional Chinese medicine. It is the application of thin needles at specific sites in the body, and is used to rebalance the physical and biological body through manipulating your energy flow.
Well, you know, we're brought up a certain way. We're brought up to think something, and in a certain way, natural medicine requires more of the person. You just don't take a medicine and, you know, numb out. You can, we can do that. But the whole idea is to connect with yourself, find out what's really going on.
Because I think people who live here are really into healthy lifestyle choices, into right lifestyle. People, you know, tend to exercise, eat good food, hike a lot. I mean, we live in a beautiful environment. And people are also well educated here, so they're really more informed about their choices in healthcare.
Because there are people willing to pay them. I mean, it's a very open community. The two kinds of community which are really most open to alternative medicine are fairly wealthy, sophisticated communities like Marin, and then also blue-collar communities where people just have to be very pragmatic and have to get back to work or whatever it is. And those are the sort of the first two places where alternative medicine gets anchored in any area.
These practices have been proven time and time again to provide noticeable benefits to personal health. Currently, however, the United States healthcare system does not support these practices. This makes alternative practices much less popular with communities who can't afford them. This is mostly due to the immense amount of lobbying power that the international pharmaceutical companies have in today's American government.
My name is Deborah Costa, and I'm a resident of Fairfax, and I'm the mother of Serena Mejia, who's a junior at Drake High School. She's in the Common Cat program. And when I was about 29, I thought I was getting very anxious. I wanted to get married, I wanted to have my 2 kids, and I wanted to live in Marin. After about 2 years of trying to conceive naturally, we started to think that maybe there were some fertility issues. I went to see my doctor, and he performed a myriad of tests, and all the tests came back normal. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. Still, I wasn't able to conceive. I went to a very expensive doctor in San Francisco who had a very high success rate of treating people with fertility issues. He put me on Clomid, and I was on Clomid for over a year. I had a lot of adverse side effects. My husband had a very dear client who was going through cancer, and she was seeing a Chinese acupuncture herbalist in Marin County that was helping support her through her cancer treatments, and he was also a specialist in infertility. So I called him up. His name is Miki Shima. Actually, he's Japanese, but he practiced the Chinese acupuncture, and so he took his 3 fingers, and he, by touching and pressing and feeling the various pulse rates, was able to determine imbalances in my body. And he said, "You have a congested liver, and this is very, very, very treatable." And he put me on a series of herbs and did, I think, just 2 acupuncture sessions, and I was pregnant. And I gave birth to my beautiful daughter, Serena Mejia.
About acupuncture and Chinese medicine particularly, just as, say, an organist will play a large organ or piano, or a mechanic will fine-tune a car, acupuncture involves going into all the systems, all the aspects of physiology and biology in the body, and shifting its function. We can shift pH, we can bring organs more into communication with each other, make them farther apart, just as we would fine-tune a wonderful racing engine. We can do that with the body. We can shift brain function. And because Chinese medicine over the last several thousand years has identified a very interesting viewpoint of disease, and even emotional and psychiatric diseases. For instance, there's a very clear physiology on the emotions. Anxiety, depression, sadness, all that, all have very clear physiologies, unlike in the West.
My definition of health is basically balance in every which way. I look at people, whether or not they are spiritually balanced, emotionally balanced, mentally balanced, dietarily balanced, and so in Chinese medicine we look at the yin and yang. Like some people just go and they don't have any time to rest. So go is the yang part, and the yin part is resting.